welcome to another LEGO review. This is Marvel Superheroes set 76058 Spider-Man Ghost Rider Team Up, which is very reminiscent to older Spider-Man books where he usually teams up with someone, which is pretty cool. So yeah, you got the Ghost Rider bike, you have the Hobgoblin on the glider, street corner there, with the whole background sort of fashioned to match with the street corner. Generic Spider-Man figure again. And top of the box, bottom, and this other side's just information stuff. And on the back here, got some feature showcasing of different pieces, different things you can do. This thing comes with one sticker sheet. Oops, can't pick that up. I keep dropping this piece. Yeah. And you got rolls of newspaper, which is interesting, and new stuff. Actual newspaper prints and street signs, which is useful for New Yorkers, of course. We have the instruction manual, which is I feel a little bit thick for what you get. Building's very easy, and I found myself wanting to skip pages to fast forward ahead to quickly build the set. And there are no promotions on the back of the booklet, just standard pages. And we do have a Spider-Man Lego comic. So let me just focus a bit better. There we go. Basically promoting all the new Spider-Man sets that come out recently. So Aunt May's buying some newspaper, and then Hobgoblin's like ha 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 ha, and then Ghost Rider's like ha ha to you too. And so the Hobgoblin like flies away, and then Spider-Man webs him, and then Ghost Rider stands next to Spider-Man, so they wow, who the hell are you? And then they help each other, and then they make Hobgoblin crash, and then they shake hands, and then Ghost Rider drives away. Spider-Man swings away, and he encounters Dr. Octopus and some other villains. They fight. The Spidey and Docky show, and then they end up at New York Bridge, and then they fight, and Scarlet Spider and the woman Spider-Woman like joins up and help them, and then Aunt May's there again. It's like, oh, why are you here? And then Kraven the Hunter's like, oh, why are you here too? And then they fight, and then they catch all the bad guys, and then fun's up, and then Spider-Man delivers newspaper to Aunt May, and then they all swing away. And on the back, I got a little checklist of all the different figures. So you got Kraven the Hunter, Scarlet Spider, Scorpion, Aunt May, Spider-Man in 3 different sets, Green Goblin, which is very similar to Junior's version in that box. And of course there's also a cute version in the Mighty Micros. There's also been announced another batch of Mighty Micros. Spider-Girl, oh not woman, sorry, White Tiger, Doc Ock, very similar to previous versions as well. Captain Stacy, Gwen Stacy's father, but we don't have a Stacy figure though, do we? Was there a Gwen Stacy's? No, I saw a bootleg company producing a Gwen Stacy Spider. Vulture, Hobgoblin, and of course Ghost Rider. So, first piece is the street corner. These signposts stay on pretty well. The whole traffic thing is all the way around. Unlike the Batman street corner that we had a while ago, the Catwoman sets, there's no gimmick here. Nothing is made to fall off on anything. And in a way, that's a good thing. Because that traffic sign keeps falling off in the Batman set. Batman vs. Catwoman. Whereas here, everything feels solid. Definitely feels like something I can attach to maybe some of the modular sets, etc, etc. So this is good. This is a nice little piece. So put that in the back there. The second main piece we have here is of course Ghost Rider's bike, which you know, I get it when they make a set like this, there needs to be a big toy thing going on, but to be honest, brutally honest, I much prefer just a standard bike, a lot smaller bike with flames on it. This one's okay. But the big problem with this is it's such a big bike, and yet you can still only have one person fit in there. It looks okay, but it just looks like something Batman gave up, and Ghost Rider's like, can I borrow that Batman from the Dark Knight? Yeah, and Batman's like, yeah, sure, I'm gonna put some flames on it. Woo! I'm not that impressed with this bike, to be honest. Even with all the flames going on, it doesn't look that cool. It just looks like a kind of lameish version of I don't know. Between this, Shredder's mono bike machine thing, and Batman's sort of bat pod that came in one of the sets, yeah, all 3 of these just kind of lame to me. I don't like them too much. I guess there's one cool detail there. This really looks like a little piston in an actual bike, like a motor thing going on, even though it's not, it's different pieces put together, but you know, that bit looks nice. And also you've got a black shield piece if you really want one of those. That's similar to Nixel Knight stuff. Yeah. You also have a few other random bits. You got the two little flame bits you just have around, so over there from Ghost Rider, and of course you have little glider for the Hobgoblin. It's supposed to stand sideways, so it's got these two studs like that, and you got these two flick missiles so you can flick out, and you got a motor and engine. This one looks okay. It's small, it looks effective, it's fine, and I don't mind that at all. And then Spider-Man has one of these shooting webs with a transparent handlebar, which is a newish piece. It's got a peg on one side and a hand-holding peg on the other side, so he can hold it and look like he's shooting the webs. And yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna put it on Spider-Man. And from the front angle, yeah, it does look like he's shooting it, so that's cool. But on the side angle, it clearly looks like he's holding it, and it just looks a bit weird. Well, I guess that's the best way of doing it. It does look good from the front. Big downside is this peg is not tight enough, it just keeps coming off. So if you want to pull this off Spider-Man, it's going to be a bit finicky. There's a hole on the other side, so I guess you can plug infinite amounts of webs together if you really want to. In terms of the figures, yeah, Spider-Man, again, same Spider-Man figure we've seen a million times. If you don't have one of these figures already, it's a miracle. Yeah, and you know, if you get Lego, but yeah, so Spider-Man. Hobgoblin. Cool. He's got a ripped orange cape or orange thing going on. I'm gonna take this off. He's got a burning pumpkin, evil pumpkin. I'm gonna take that off too. And yeah, there's his face. His face, yeah, it's kind of cool. I like it a lot. It almost looks like you could probably use that for a custom Mongrel figure if you ever want to do that. And he's got a two-tone plastic leg, so he's got orange boots. Yeah, there's a second face on the back, also kind of angry. He's got happy and angry face, so that's cool. And the back there, lots of details are hidden behind the cape. I like this figure a lot. It's you know, that's not what I think of when I want a figure, but once I see it, I know I like it. It's very colourful, very sharp. It's very nice. Third and last figure of the set, I have mixed feelings about it. It comes with a transparent chain piece, which is his flyer chain, so that's fine. And yeah, his body print is okay, but that's and it's got back body print, no leg prints or anything. Here's my biggest bug with this figure. The skull is not evil enough. I get it, it's for kids, but I've seen other skeleton Lego figures which much more sinister skull pieces, and I would have preferred that. But that's not my biggest problem. My biggest gripe is this flame does not come off. It's permanently glued to the head. Now you can see through the transparent plastic that the white head is still a standard Lego minifigure head. They've just put this thing on top and it's glued down. This flame is a hard piece of plastic. It's not even like soft and rubbery. I almost see no reason why this couldn't have been a separate piece I can remove and put on his head. Ghost Rider is not constantly burning, you know. In many scenes, the fire comes down. He just, you know, he'll light it up and turn the fire off if he needs to, right? Sometimes. Oh well. Even if I'm wrong, I still want the option of pulling the flame off. After all, Lego's all about building in pieces and such. And my biggest gripe with him is this fire is glued on off-centered. It's slightly clockwise compared to the face, and that's really annoying because Lego is expensive. You expect expensive quality when you pay for something so much for just a piece of plastic, and he's messed up, and that's really annoying. You know, there's no way of me finding out if I'm gonna get a good quality Ghost Rider or not, because the boxes are sealed and everything, and that's really annoying. And the body print, I mean, it's still kind of nice with all the silver chain stuff. It's really shining, really flickering, but that head really pisses me off. And you know what Lego, about a year ago, a bootleg company released their Ghost Rider way before you released yours, way before you released many of the other heroes. For example, Fantastic Four, many of the other X-Men. Bootlegs came to it first and released many characters before you, and you know what? They have a flame piece that can come off. Now this flame piece looks a bit silly in retrospect, in certain angles. It's just a remold of a weird Lego Agents bad guy hair. but you know what, it works, it can come off, and if it's on the wrong angle, I can just rotate it a little bit and it'll be fine. This has also been used on the Flame On Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, as well as a brown version for a much better scale Groot that you guys also failed to release, and yeah, and also a Fire X-Men character. So when we put these two together, yeah, this goes for also missing belts and stuff. I almost recommend just if you have that bootleg from Xingyuan, just swapping them around, so it's like, hey, this feels a bit more complete. But in terms of collector's purposes, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep these separate. So, damn it, Lego, damn it. Here's the deal, Lego. If you're going to force glue the flame bits on the head, you better make sure they're glued on the right position. I have enough issues with Lego reducing the amount of paint they have on their figures, causing the whites to not look quite white enough. But yeah, I can even ignore that, but just glue things on properly. And if you can't glue the heads on properly, or you can't guarantee the heads to be glued on properly, then don't glue them. I understand you're doing millions and millions of these in the factory, but if you can't promise quality, then don't do it. Now, I do know Lego has a replacement policy, but it's a huge pain in Hong Kong because we don't have an official reseller, official shop from in Hong Kong yet, and a lot of toy stores don't give out receipts. If you got this from Toys R Us, you would have a receipt, but Toys R Us costs 150 Hong Kong, 50 to 100 Hong Kong dollars extra with each of their sets, and that's just not cool. Some of us needs to buy it from cheaper shops. There is going to be an official Lego store opening soon in Mong Kok, and but let's see how the prices are there when that opens. So yeah, Lego fix your stuff. But aside from that, you might think I'm nitpicking and stuff, but it is important to criticize Lego for these things so they can improve and make sure we get the stuff we pay for. But like I said, apart from that, the rest of the set is okay. I don't care about that bike too much, but this background piece is okay. The web and the fire is okay. Another Spider-Man figure. I really don't need that many. Lego, could you please change the design of Spider-Man figure, maybe? Because we already have enough sets of that. Please, thanks. But the Hobgoblin figure is really nice, and his glider is also kind of nice too. So for a small-ish set, you do get a lot of stuff here. So yeah, I recommend this 50-50. If you really like Ghost Rider or you really like the Hobgoblin, then by all means pick this up. But I don't really recommend this for the set pieces or vehicles. It's mostly for the figure, really. If you enjoyed this video, please consider clicking the like button, subscribe button, or leaving a comment below on how you feel about this set. And hopefully you can share this video with other people. If you can turn ad block off, I appreciate it a lot when checking out my other videos. And as always, you can also check out my Patreon and support me there if you feel I deserve it. But you don't have to do any of that. As always, take care and have a nice day. And don't forget, with great responsibility, I totally messed that up. With great power comes great responsibility. I'm just gonna slap myself in my face now. And oops. Yeah, I'm gonna stop now before I commit genocide. Bye.